It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
What truth?
Yeah.
It's some weird shit.
It's weird. It's very weird. It's all very creepy. And the fact that it was a real place. I told you, like, I was telling people that Alex Jones told me about that a long time ago. I thought he was out of his fucking mind. There's a place, they take him, they compromise them, they have sex with kids, and like, what?
Your fucking impression
What?
is so good.
I've known that guy forever. I knew that guy before he talked like that. His voice wasn't as scraggly. All the years of tequila and vodka. But I thought it was nuts, and it turned out to be true.
Yeah, but
yeah, it's a fucked up world we live in. We need Jesus. I think for real. Like if he came back now, it'd be great. Like Jesus, if you're thinking about coming back,
right now,
now's a good time.
Yeah, pretty soon. Yeah,
now's a good time. We're kind of fucked.
Well, there's a lot of people that think that might be coming.
Well, it might be.
Mark,
Are you the kind that sees signs, sees miracles, or do you believe that people just get lucky? Is it possible there are no coincidences?
I mean, that might be what all this stuff is. It might be we reach a certain point where we're so unmanageable and so chaotic that something comes down and gives us a guideline. I mean, this is what Moses essentially experienced, supposedly, right? When he came back with his 10 commandments. This is supposedly what, these people that have had these religious visions, there's a way to follow, and there's a greater power that's above everything, that controls this whole thing and keeps it all together.
This shit matters.
Yeah.
That
it does matter.
Yeah, like everything we do matters. I think if atheists, I think, can find their own religion. It might be religion of science or religion of climate change or whatever it might be. But to not believe in a higher power means that really nothing I do matters, ultimately. I live, I die, that's it. I have a hard time with that because I believe there's a seen world and an unseen world. And there's forces of good and forces of evil. And that there's a purpose for all this. And there's, there's a lot of reasons why we're doing this. There's a lot of opportunities to do this. If there is the Christianity part and Jesus wants to come back and save everything,
it'd be good right around now.
Yeah. I got to think that something, I think this is going to be a crazy year. I think something, especially if it gets down to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
it's a wild world we live in.
Swing away, Meryl. Meryl. Swing away.
in the Bible, they they don't have the words to explain like what a spaceship is. It's like, no, it's like a chariot in the sky.
Ezekiel.
Yeah.
When you pull up the description that Ezekiel had of the wheel within a wheel, my God, it sounds like a UFO.
Yeah.
And what a lot of people, I would like to talk to Tucker Carlson about this, because Tucker Carlson has this belief too. He just talked to people about this, and he thinks it's always been here, and that it's a part of existence, and that this is a part of these biblical stories of angels and devils, and that's what they're really talking about. They're talking about these interdimensional beings. Yeah, it's likely that they've always been here, and it might be connected somehow or another to our minds. The mind, which produces psychedelic chemicals, might also be a gateway to other dimensions. Whatever you experience when you experience dimethyltryptamine, which we know is produced by the brain, which is the key component of ayahuasca, you experience entities. You experience exactly what they're talking about there.
Yeah.
So what is that? Do we just dismiss that as hallucination?
I think we legalize it and promote it and encourage people to do it.
And then the aliens come. And then we realize they've been here all along. I think they've probably been here all along. I think they're probably here right now. They're just not here. They're just not here.
Yeah.
But they're part of this.
Yeah, I agree.
We just have a very limited ability to see.
Do you think they're benevolent?
Probably not. No, I don't think so. I think progress requires a lot of chaos. I think human beings, in particular, innovative, creative creatures, have to have something to battle against to become their better selves. We find that in human beings. I think it's probably a universal rule as far as how progress gets perpetrated. It probably gets created through battle.
There's got to be some benevolent races, though, if there's multiple races of...
Perhaps benevolence is just like our desire for ultimate peace. We have this like ridiculous idea that, like you can have good with no evil. And there's no real evidence for that.
No, I agree.
There's no real evidence as far as human society.
Eyes Wide Shut's pretty
my
crazy
God.
movie.
That is pretty crazy. Because back when Eyes Wide Shut first came out, everybody's like, well, that's not real. And then you hear about Epstein's Island, you're like, maybe it was. Maybe there are parties like that.
Well, there's a conspiracy that he...
Still do it. Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. I mean, I made a bargain with it, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my end.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And on this earth, and then in the world we can't see.
You ever look at music that you've written and look back at it and say, whoa, that surprised me?
I used to. I don't do that anymore. I don't know how I got to write those songs.
What do you mean you don't know how?
Well, those early songs were like almost magically written. Darkness at the break of noon, shadows even the silver spoon, a handmade blade, a child's balloon.
Eclipses both the sun and moon. To understand, you knew too soon. There is no sense in trying.
This Dylan classic, It's All Right, Ma, was written in 1964.
Piece the hollow horn, plays wasted words, proves to warn that he not busy being born, is busy dying.
Well, try to sit down and write something like that. There's a magic to that, and it's not Siegfried and Roy kind of magic. It's a different kind of a penetrating magic. And I did it. I did it at one time.
You don't think you can do it today?
Mm-mm.
Does that disappoint you?
Well, you can't do something forever, and I did it once, and I can do other things now, but...
Yeah, and still, there's no effort whatsoever to try to get to the bottom of it, find out who the people were and why they were there, and there's no like real hardcore congressional investigation of what was being done, how were they being influenced, what was it about.
Why do you think that is?
Some fucking powerful people on that list, Jack. If there was an Epstein's Island, which there was, and if
there could be other ones.
Dude, for sure. Why wouldn't there be?
He didn't kill himself either.
He definitely didn't. No, I don't think he did.
You ever see that?
Sure, yeah, I love magic.
Because, like, I've read...
Carol! 759 Sector C.
Carol! We gotta go! We gotta get out of here! We gotta go right now!
Listen to me, Steve.
No, you don't understand! We've gotta go!
Go where?
No, we gotta go! What the hell are you talking about?
Steve, this is important. Go where? That's right. Go where? What happened in your room? Are you listening? What happened in your room is not an isolated incident. It is something that is happening everywhere to everyone. So, where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna run? Where are you gonna hide? Nowhere. Because there's no one like you left. That's right.
Oh, God.
That's right. That's good. You're listening now. That's very good. okay. Now, I know you're frightened, Steve. I know you're scared. That's okay. I understand that. You're confused. Let me tell you something, Steve. Let me tell you something. All that anger, all that fear, all that confusion, it's gonna melt away. It's gonna go away, Steve. It's gonna go away. You go to sleep. You wake up. It's very simple. In the morning, you wake up. You feel wonderful. We will be together. We're connected. We're close. We're together. More pure. That's good.
Dad.
Go.
Dad!
Let's go to bed, Steve. Let's go to bed.
Get away from me! Get away from my kid!
When you go to church, when you pay your taxes, it is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. What truth? That you are a slave in you. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage. Born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Warn you, there's something about to change. We're standing at the border where history is made. We're cranking up the lights now so everyone can see. It's all happening right now. We're gonna make you believe. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get crazy. It's gonna be loud. This is our house. We do what we wanna. We'll blow the roof up. Everybody's coming. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. We'll make the whole world hear us. So throw your hands up high. We're about to show you why they fear us. Here comes the battle cry. Here comes the battle cry. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get crazy. It's gonna be loud. This is our house. We do what we wanna. We'll blow the roof up. Everybody's coming. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get. It's about to get. It's about to get crazy. It's about to get crazy. It's about to get crazy.
He was born, just a few months ago. I think he was born out of rage. He was conceived in rage. So he bashes everyone. He threatens to beat people, and he's violent.
That must be nice to have, like, an ignorant loudmouth who you can just sort of blame every...
He wants to be blamed. I don't want to blame him. I ask him to leave, but he can't. He's here for a reason. People have brought him out. People conjured him up. Now he won't leave.
Because your parents were quite strict. They were Christian ministers.
They still are, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
They still are.
And how do they feel now about all your success?
They are very happy for me and support me. Of course, like, I'm not naive. I know that they have different views and I have my views, but I think that's been the dynamic with, like, parents and their children a lot of times is, like, you know, the kids are a different generation and think some other things, and the parents still think this thing. So, but we agree to disagree, and we get along swell.
Because you weren't allowed to say lucky, weren't you, when you were
How
a
do
child?
you know that?
Oh,
he
sidekick.
does his research.
That's just all nice.
I was only allowed to say that I was blessed, which is good because I say that to this day that I'm blessed.
But why not lucky? What's wrong with lucky?
Well, I don't know. I think my mom probably said it sounded like Lucifer. Is that crazy? I wasn't allowed to eat deviled eggs. Hello, that's crazy.
Doing really well now, but didn't you release a CD like almost 10 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, I released a gospel record when I was 15 because I grew up in, a household where all I ever did was listen to gospel music, and my parents are both traveling ministers, and so I kind of sang about, what was going on in my life at 15, and that's how I got introduced to the music industry. I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music, but it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil. So I sold my soul to the devil. So I sold my soul to the devil.
I just kind of really opened my mind up to a whole bunch of things on this little spirit journey I went on. And so on this new record, I wrote about it a lot. Like, I have a song called Past Lives and a song called Supernatural, which is about
sexy times with the ghost. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
You had sex with a ghost.
Okay, well, I mean...
no one's judging you.
I'm kind of jealous of you, to be honest.
It's like a real, like, I know, crazy Kasha with a crazy sex with the ghost.
Maybe I could talk to you a little bit about magic. Is that
Sure,
okay?
I love magic.
Because, like, I've read from a number of different sources that that's one of the main themes of you on your album. But we're not talking like David Copperfield magic here, are we?
No, I mean, I like that kind too.
Sure.
But I'm talking more the magic that we experience in life, whether it's love or a drunken evening, dancing till the sun rises,
making out with the ghost.
Do you think some people are more kind of prone to things like that happening to them than others?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm prone to that because I'm very open to the supernatural. I've experienced multiple ghosts in my life, or supernatural energies, whatever you want to call them. So it's just like the symbolism and the occult is kind of always in the peripheral. I am definitely drawn to the occult.
You know, a lot of my book is about my wanting to sing. Ever since I was a little girl, my family lied to me and told me that I was better than Shirley Temple, and I believed them.
See, you're not helping a kid when you do that.
No, and I totally believed them and everything. And then when I was 6, all of a sudden, you know, I was a has-been, and they started to, like, tell my younger cousin that she was...
she was the real singer?
Yeah, and it, like, really upset me, so I, like, summoned Satan, and I write about how I made it...
Where do you summon Satan?
It's in the chapter called Eat, Pray, Love, Conjure Satan. And when I was 12 years old, I signed a deal with Satan in my room, and I was to...
CBS doesn't condone this.
Wait a minute. Because I wanted to get famous no matter what, and, you know, then I forgot that I had this deal with Satan and everything, and then I got really famous. And then one day I, like, had this tragic singing accident at the...
Oh, yes, I remember that, yeah.
And I realized then that Satan was coming for my soul.
We do have one more phone call, so why don't we take that too? Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, this is Wendy from Cerritos.
Hi, Wendy. What's your question?
I was wondering if there's any significance in the backwards N in Nine Inch Nails.
the backwards N. Is it a logo thing, or did you decide that there was a portion of your life that was backward? And
We do worship the devil.
yeah, I remember having that conversation.
Now then, nobody but nobody ever did 8 hours down a pit and came back as immaculate as they set off with white shirt and everything like that. They were quite convinced that I was a witch. If you go to South Kirby now, you'll get some of the old miners when you say, Jimmy Savile's done well, hasn't it? Ah, and he'll look around and he'll say, he's not what you think you know.